What if you could invest directly in the sector that fuels economic growth, like banking, lending, insurance, and capital markets, a space where credit cycles, interest rates, and regulation play a bigger role than market sentiment? That's the idea behind the Motilal Oswal Financial Services Fund. But does focusing on one sector improve return potential or simply magnify risk? Let's break it down in this video in detail. So hi there, welcome back to holisticinvestment.in, where we help individual investors like you to make the right financial and investment decision to reach your financial goals in a more faster and smarter way. Now before we analyze this fund, let us first understand a few basic details about it. So the NFO, it opens on 27 Jan 2026 and closes on 10th Feb 2026. So some of the key features of the fund are: this is an open-ended fund type which belongs to the category of equity sectoral banking, and it has a benchmark index of Nifty Financial Services TRI. There is also an exit load of 1% for redemption within 90 days. So the entry load is done like that. The minimum investment amount requirement is 500 rupees. So the fund managers for this fund are Mr. Ajay Khandalwal, Mr. Atul Mehra, Mr. Sandeep Jain, Mr. Rakesh Shetty, and Mr. Bhalchandra Shinde. So according to the riskometer, the risk involved in this fund is very high. So the primary investment objective of the fund is that it seeks to generate long-term capital appreciation by investing in equity or equity-related instruments across market capitalization of companies deriving majority of their income from financial services businesses. So now, as we have a basic idea about the fund, let us move on to the analysis part of the video. So let us start with the pros. Number one, the fund invests primarily in banks, NBFCs, insurers, AMCs, and related financial businesses. This provides direct participation in India's financialization and credit growth story. And number two, financial services companies often perform well during periods of economic expansion. A sector fund can capture these spaces more sharply than diversified equity funds. And number three, the fund manager can dynamically shift allocations between subsegments like private banks, PSU banks, NBFCs, and insurance. This flexibility may help manage risk within the sector. And number four, a single sector focus makes it easier for investors to understand what drives returns. Performance is closely linked to macro factors like interest rates, loan growth, and asset quality. So these are some of the pros. However, there are some cons, like number one, all investments are confined to the financial services space. Any sector-wide stress can significantly impact the fund's performance. And number two, banks and financial institutions operate under strict regulations. So changes in RBI norms, capital requirements, or government policies can affect profitability. Number three, the sector goes through boom and bust phases linked to credit cycles. So periods of underperformance can last longer than investors expect. And number four, due to lack of diversification across sectors, this fund is better suited as a satellite or a tactical allocation. Relying on it as the main equity exposure increases overall portfolio risk. So what is the final takeaway then? Is investing in the Motilal Oswal Financial Services Fund worth it or not? So does this fund offer focused exposure to a key economic sector? Yes, but focus comes with responsibility. Can a sector fund boost returns during favorable cycles? Absolutely, but timing and patience are critical. And should it replace diversified equity funds? Probably not, because it works best alongside them. At the end of the day, this fund is simply a sector-specific equity tool, not a one-size-fits-all solution. The real question is, does a concentrated bet on financial services align with your risk appetite, portfolio balance, and investment horizon? So, our personal recommendation is that if you are a first-time investor or even a conservative investor, you should definitely avoid investing in a NFO like this. If you do want to invest in a similar theme like this, there are other similar existing thematic funds with a track record of at least 7 to 10 years, where you would be able to calculate how it has performed in the highs and lows over the years and be able to take a calculated risk. As an NFO, it will be like taking a blind risk here, and even if you're looking for funds to add to your core portfolio, definitely avoid, because it can definitely impact the overall returns in your portfolio as well. And even for a seasoned investor, it is very hard to predict when to enter and exit from a thematic fund. So it's better if you don't invest in a thematic NFO especially. But if you need professional guidance, you can consult with a financial planner who will look into factors for suitability like investment objective, risk profile, overlap ratio, allocation, and see whether that aligns with your financial goals, your risk tolerance, and strategically guide you towards much more better outcomes in the long term. And if you want to gain more professional guidance through a professional financial planner, you can choose to book a one-on-one complimentary consultation with one of our professional financial planner through the link in the description. Also, if you want to gain more investment and financial insights through the leading experts in the finance industry, we also conduct regularly free live webinars through which you can register and gain these insights. The link is in the description. Also, if you like this video, definitely hit like and subscribe to YouTube channel so we can come up with more such financially beneficial content for you. Thank you for watching.